the rest of your endocrine glandular system, and you will read on pages 164 and 165 the nature of the coordination between the pineal gland and the pituitary gland is very important, because the pineal gland secretes two kinds of peptides or hormones: pinealine and melatonin. Melatonin is the one that maintains your sort of biological clock. It's the one that you take melatonin when you fly in a jet. I've never found it to be worth anything, but some people swear by it. But it's not that, I'm just saying that, I'm not saying anything else. Melatonin is what sort of keeps track of your circadian rhythm. That circadian, that 24-hour clock, which causes your glands and organs to function more optimally, and that's all based on the angle of the sun. So when the angle of the sun, that's why daylight savings time is such a disruption, because all of a sudden there's this hour that just isn't there. Right? But the circadian clock and the pineal gland utilizes melatonin to keep track of that 24-hour cycle, which then functions with all of the other glands and organs in your body, telling them when to be at their optimum. As a matter of fact, the reason there is such a thing as the Amrit Vela, the sadhana time, is that if you're horizontal, meaning you're not out partying, or you haven't passed out because you were partying so hard before, between the hours of 1 and 3 is when the pineal gland is at its optimal stage. And it's actually secreting the second of its peptides, which is called pinealine. And pinealine is that hormone that allows you to experience the sensation of oneness in meditation. So between 1 and 3 is the time of the pineal gland. Between 3 and 5 is the time of your lungs and heart. So you get up and you're doing your kriyas, you're doing your deep breathing. It's like optimal between 3 and 5. And then between 5 and 7, it is the large intestine. So between 5 and 7, it's time that you've taken your doshas, your baths, your cold shower, as we said yesterday, right? And you've done all of your exercises, and you've got your bowels all ready, and then you just move your bowels and you're ready for your day. I mean, this is you at your optimal. So there's these coordination between the endocrine glands. And the other portion of your system, the endocrine glands are very much a chemical drive. And the other portion is your nervous system. How many have ever had a circumstance that they intellectually understood and emotionally were a basket case? What that is that your brain is able to ascertain something, but your nervous system isn't able to sustain that knowledge. And so what happens is that the basket case portion is caused by the dysfunction of your, I won't use that strong of a word, the non-optimal function of your glands and organs in their secretion of peptides and hormones, which are creating sort of that sense of, And this happens when something very profound takes place in your life. You've just found out that you won the lottery, or you just found out there's been a death in the family. And all of the other components of news that can make you very disruptive. So what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to be a master. And being a master means that you are literally responding emotionally in the exact same way.